Hey guys, these past 2 weeks I've really been emphasizing the importance of understanding your ultimate career goal because a lot of people assume that a degree will get you there and it won't. Even a PhD won't necessarily get you the jobs that you want. You might not even be qualified for them, believe it or not. So today I got off a mentoring call with one of my students in my Successful Wildlife Professional program. And she asked me about this job, that if she was qualified for it or if she was underqualified for it. And I just thought this was the perfect example to share with you guys about why it is so important to first identify as best as you can the job that you want or the types of jobs that you want, including what kind of job and also what kind of organization. You want to get as specific as possible. If you need help with this, I am having a free career training on this called Identify Your Dream Job in 5 Steps. I think something like that. Okay, so let's jump into this job and I'll explain to you why it's so important to understand the jobs ahead of time. This is the job. It is a biologist 2 position with the state of Alabama. This is a pretty normal job. It's pretty entry level. It's not like a really high level position. It's a good, solid job. And if we go down to the qualifications, I skipped them already. The qualifications are already up here. So you can see bachelor's degree and 2 years of professional experience. So not a crazy advanced job. But here's the kicker. Qualified applicants must meet the education requirements for the certification as an associate wildlife biologist by the Wildlife Society. So this is a certificate that the Wildlife Society offers, and it doesn't necessarily say you need the certification, but you must meet the educational requirements. So I looked up the application form online. This is it. And these are the courses that you need to take. Now, I am not going to read the detail, but I'm just going to go over the general concepts that you need 12 semester hours of wildlife biology, and they go into details of like what can count. This is, and I'm going to use, so she was also in a PhD program, but I'm going to use myself as an example if I were applying to this job, if I would be qualified. Now, I didn't realize I wanted to become a wildlife biologist until my senior year, I think, my late junior or early senior year. And the school I went to didn't have a very good program for ecology or wildlife biology. So it was very, very limited in the courses that I could take. I think I found out my junior year. So between I got my PhD, so between my PhD, but PhD, even though it's school, it's actually not a lot of classwork. Your emphasis is really on the research, so you really don't take that many courses. So I could probably meet, these requirements, figure out between all these different things that I could probably, again, meet these course requirements. But it does, I'm just glossing over this, but oh, see, like here, one course must solely focus on the science of mammalogy, ornithology, or herpetology. I have never had that because, it says, and cannot be substituted by experience. I have never had that. I consider myself a mammologist, but I have not taken a mammalogy class because, again, in my undergrad, I was towards the end of graduating and we didn't even have these classes. I remember looking these up and them not being offered the years that I was there. And then in graduate school, no one emphasized to me that it was important to take these. Instead, I focused on my higher level graduate courses. So things like conservation genetics or, let me try to think of some of the other classes I took, like theories about like conservation policy, things like that, or modeling. Not America's Next Top Modeling. I wish I could do that. That would have been the awesome I would have gotten an A in that class. I loved that show. Okay, ecology, I definitely could have met. Zoology, I could have met too, probably. But again, I don't know. I guess I did take a general genetics course. I did take general physiology, so I could have probably have met this one. But a lot of my courses were like cell biology, developmental biology. I don't know if they would count those. Here's the kicker. This is the one I really want to show you guys. Botany. Nobody told me ever that I should take a botany class. And this makes me so mad because when I was doing my PhD, I was there 6.5 years. And the whole entire time, people would ask me what kind of job I wanted. You know, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I would say something like, I'm not sure, but I really want to work on applied research. I would ideally like to work for a nonprofit or the government. And I'm not interested in jobs with academia. And I would love to have something international as well. And nobody said, hey, if you're interested or you're thinking about getting a job with the government, you should make sure you have 9 semester hours of botany. So I've never taken botany, never taken plant genetics, morphology, blah, blah, blah. I've taken like general physiology, but again, I don't know if that would count. So you have to read all of the fine print. But regardless, if we go back up to the top with the wildlife biology definition here, even this, at least one course must demonstrate the principles and yeah, I did take a class that is that, but this is the one I did actually co-teach mammalogy. Maybe that would count. I'm not sure if they would accept it, but again, I co-taught it. So I taught lectures for half the class. I didn't teach the full one. So here I am, a PhD. I have nearly 20 years, if not 20 years now. It's 2023, 20 years of experience in wildlife biology. I have been consistently working in the field for the past 20 years, and yet I don't think I would qualify for this basic position because I do not meet the requirements. This is why you need to study the jobs now so that this doesn't happen to you. And you know, okay, I want to apply for a job like this. Let me read the fine print. And hey, I'm still in school, so I should get a course in this. I need a course, you know, demonstrating this. And if your university doesn't offer it, find another university where you can get that type of course. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching this video, and I hope to see you at my free training, Identify Your Wildlife Career in 5 Steps. Bye.